Hey guys, welcome back to Overwatch Salty Studies. Now, if you haven't seen the past two episodes that I made, which was with May and Bastion, I suggest you go ahead and go look back at those. Yes, I know the Bastion video is pretty much crap, but that was before I pretty much reformulated and rewrote Salty Studies, so it was better rather than just me complaining, and I would explain everything else. But yeah, so I should go ahead and suggest you go ahead and look at those other videos. Now, if you don't know what Overwatch Salty Study is, it's basically, Salty Studies is where I will go through the different heroes of Overwatch, such as Bastion, Tracer, May, or Torbjorn, and other heroes like that. I will also explain what they do, why they can be annoying to players, and a few tips, as well as while showing footage of myself playing the character I'm currently talking about. Now, the hero I will be talking about today is none other than our shadow assassin himself, Reaper. Now, Reaper can actually be really powerful if you know how to play him right, but I've noticed not many people tend to play him at all, even though that's kind of a bit of a letdown. But he can actually be really, really good if you know how to play him right, because, I mean, like an entire round, he's about like 8 rounds with his shotguns at close range. He can take down a Roadhog instantly, unless, of course, he doesn't get hooked. But anyway, that's why I'm going to be talking about him today. There's a lot of good tips you can do, a lot of good ways you can use his ult, because I would notice a lot of people try and use his ult, but they get maybe 1 or 2 kills before they instantly just like die. Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about his origin story first. We currently don't know that much about Reaper as of now. We don't know his real name or his age. All we know is that he's a mercenary working for the organization called Talon, just like Widowmaker as well as the upcoming hero Sombra. Anyway, so as of right now, this is what we have from his official bio on the Overwatch site. Some speak of a black-robed terrorist known only as the Reaper. His identity and motives are a mystery. What is known is that when he appears, death often follows. The Reaper is an extremely volatile mercenary, a ruthless, remorseless killer responsible for terrorist attacks across the world. He has fought in many armed conflicts in the last decades, showing no loyalty to any cause or organization. Survivors have described a black shadow ghosting unscathed through the most hellish battlefields. The few bodies recovered of those he kills are pale, empty husks, strained of life. Their cells show signs of intense degradation. It is possible that he is a byproduct of a failed genetic alteration which forces his cells to simultaneously decay and regenerate at a hyper-accelerated rate. Those attempted to track his movements have begun to see a pattern in his appearances. They believe that Reaper is hunting former Overwatch agents and systematically eliminating them. Reaper has 4 different abilities that makes him an amazing asset to any team if you play him right. His first one is Hellfire Shotguns. Reaper tears enemies apart with his twin shotguns. They can do amazing damage close up, but of course there's going to be a drop off the further you shoot away from your enemies, and it's just really not that good. The next one is called Wraith Form. Reaper becomes a shadow for a short period of time. While in this form, he takes no damage and is able to pass your enemies, but cannot fire his weapons or use other abilities. And you gotta make sure you're careful with this one, because if you use it and you go into battle and try and kill him and you can't escape, you're pretty much screwed and there's nothing you can do about it. The third ability is called Shadow Step. After marking a destination, Reaper disappears and reappears at this location. However, there is a bit of short time where people can line up a shot and kill you instantly, like in a snap. I've had that happen to me multiple times. I've actually done that to people multiple times. It's a clear indication of your enemies where you're going to teleport to, unless of course the smoke and fog and everything is hidden. The next and final one I have is Reaper's ultimate called Death Blossom. In a blur of motion, Reaper empties both Hellfire Shotguns at breakneck speed, dealing massive damage to all nearby enemies. And this is an amazing ultimate, but it has to be done and planned very carefully. Like you're gonna drop off of the building into that. Make sure you jump around some, and it does quite a bit of damage, but it's very difficult to pull off if you kill more than 2 people. You're mostly going to give out 2 to 3 people, but that's about it, unless of course you're really, really good on Reaper or you've trained and practiced enough. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to the next bit. We both hate and love Reaper for multiple things. Most of the reason why we hate Reaper is because of his ult, because it can do serious damage, and on the receiving end is really not that fun for us. But you mean, it's a really good ult, and it's good to use, but it's not good to, well, receive. And also, he's able to easily escape from you with his Wraith form, and he could drop off the edge. He can go places that you can't go with his teleport, and it's mostly the matter of movement speed and power, because on a 1v1 you're more than likely dead unless you're a tank like Reinhardt or Roadhog. Other than that, there's really not much else that's really so salty about Reaper that we hate / love him about. Let's see, a few tips I could probably say is always drop down, or most of the time if you can, drop down when you use your ult, so that way it'll get like more of the area around you, and they won't see it coming. They won't have time to get up for cover until it's too late. Anyway guys, that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.